Hello and welcome to this uh, exercise on curves and tangents. We shall attempt to find the equation of the tangent as well. The question says um, point A, which has coordinates 9, 2, lies on a curve whose equation is y is equal to f of x and x is greater than 0, and f1 of x is equal to x over 2 minus 6 divided by square root of x plus 2. It then says find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point A in the form ny plus mx plus c is equal to 0. Now, in order to find the equation, firstly we need to find the gradient of the line. We know that f1 of x will give us the gradient at 9, 2. So if we now substitute 9 for x, we end up with f1 of 9 is equal to 9 over 2 minus 6 over root 9 plus 2. That 6 over root 9 is minus 2 because 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we got minus 2 plus 2, which is 0. So our answer is now 9 over 2. Now, having found the gradient, we now need to find the equation. And we do that by saying y minus 2 divided by x minus 9 is equal to 9 over 2. If we now multiply both sides by x minus 9, we end up with y minus 2 is equal to 9 over 2 multiplied by x minus 9. If we then open all the brackets on the right hand side and add 2 to both sides, we end up with y is equal to 9x over 2 minus 81 over 2 plus 2. Now, minus 81 over 2 plus 2 will give us 77 over 2. So we end up with y is equal to 9x over 2 minus 77 over 2. Now, if we multiply all the terms by 2 and move all our terms to the left-hand side and leaving the right-hand side with a 0, we end up with 2y minus 9x plus 77 is equal to 0. Okay, so that's the equation of the tangent. Now for part B, part B says find f of x. Now we know that the derivative of f of x is f1 of x. Therefore, to find f of x, we need to integrate f1 of x. And f1 of x we know is x over 2 minus 6 over x plus 2. So that's what we got there. So we need to integrate that now. Now note here that I've written 6 divided by root x as 6x to the power minus a half. And when we integrate, we end up with a half times x squared over 2 minus 6x to the power of half divided by half plus 2x plus c being the integration constant. When we simplify, we end up with x squared over 4 minus 2x minus 12x to the power of half plus c. Now, we need to find the value of c. We know that when x is 9, y is 2, we end up with 2 is equal to 9 squared over 4 minus 12 times 9 to the power of half plus 2 times 9 plus c. Again, c being the integration constant. So when we simplify, we end up 2 is equal to 9 squared over 4 minus 36 plus 18. Now, minus 36 plus 18 is minus 18. And 9 squared over 4 is 20.25. So we don't have 20.25 minus 18 plus c. So 20.25 minus 18 is 2.25 plus c. So 2 is equal to 2.25 plus c. If we then subtract 2.25 from both sides, we end up with c is equal to c is equal to minus 0.25. So our equation then becomes x squared over 4 plus 2x minus 12x to the power of half minus 0.25. Now, just to confirm this, the diagram on the right hand side gives us a sketch of f of x and the tangent. That's what they call there. Now, I hope all that made some sense, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye now.